Hi. Hi once again to the invisible people. I just wanted to say something. I think I'll call this gratitude, because that was what drove me today to want to say something. And it's such a powerful force. I had the whole experience of it just lifting me, just gratitude. Just lifting me again, you know. It's too easy to get caught up in ideas and then doubts. And believe me, I go through them. Basically, I was at work. I've just come back from work. I still got my work clothes on. I'm just on my way back. I'm working at a little house, or big house, just near where I'm staying. So it's been another 3 days on my knees. So I must be making up for something. Anyway, it's good. But I just found myself getting... it seems so silly. A dream so big, a certainty so deep, and yet those doubts can find a little way in, and then they grab hold of more thoughts, you know. And it really becomes like that eyelid. You know, the sun is so powerful, and yet our eyelid can just close it out. And that's what the mind is capable of doing. And then somehow I had an experience of just thinking through it, and just getting through it. And so quickly felt this just lift. Because your fears are baseless. They always have attached themselves to ridiculous scenarios, and I only want to hold on to the best. Throughout all this experience, and to be honest, all my life, it was instilled in me quite young, this trust, this knowing, this inner knowing that it's all right. I was always told this was an illusion, and also that it can end at any moment. It brings you back. And I just wanted to spend some time with you, to be honest. Because what I realised is I'm receiving love from so many, and I'm not giving it back enough. And surely, you know, the more I give, the more I'll get. So let's keep this rolling. So I mean, I want to say thank you to so many. And the stars, look, said sorry about flirting, but the thing is I've got a feeling half of you are flirting with me. So it's not flirting exactly, it's just if you're going to shine like that, I want to shine back and just say, well, I think you're all fantastic, you know. And there's one that last year was singing about don't talk about love, is now got it on the tip of her tongue. And there's so many more. But anyway, just playing. But the lift that I know I can't be dependent upon outside, searching for validation. I'm finding it in me throughout this whole experience, if you like, this last few years. It has been that inner knowing, the absolute certainty. And in this way, you open your stuff, you know. I'm being told I've got to open up and all that shit. And it's like, well, which means what? How do you open your heart? So prepared to be vulnerable, prepared to fail, give myself unconditional permission to fail. Being honest, kind, I'd say they're attributes of an open heart. Compassionate, courageous. I got a few of those, I reckon. I'm opening my heart to you. It's like, and I think you're opening your hearts to me, and I just want to say I love all of you because I can. I can say that because I'm just talking to invisible people by myself. So it's like, if this is how I have to open my heart, then so be it. At least I know it does get to you lot. And I just wanted to spend some time. I was like, on my bloody knees all day, my back's killing. And I was like, but I want to spend time with the invisible people. And you know, I'm being told a lot of stuff like that is so important, just like the unfolding of a plant and nature, that you can't force it, you can't manipulate it, you can't speed it up, that my approach has got to be that surrender, patience, trust. And it's very important to not manipulate. That's why I see today more like, you know, not manipulating. I'm not having to go at anyone, and I'll apologise to everyone I've had to go at. I'll make up for it. I see this more expressing, if my heart's open, then surely it's more like watering that garden. I'm not trying to speed anything up. But all gardens love some water. So I want to water it by just opening up to you and saying I flipping love a lot of you, everyone. There's not a person I don't. Because I've realised that is what we're in. And that is the understanding of being one. Still to talk to people though, 'cause I hope I'm not supposed to spend the rest of my life like this. You lot all singing and dancing, having a great time together, and trying to find me on some other level. Thanks to the people that did turn up the other morning though, that was fantastic. It's so magical, this existence. And sure, I know I'm connected to you all already, that we're all connected through this most powerful part of us. And that I'm having to go through this time of, you know, like today, the fears coming out and then being processed, and then me talking about them here. This is my process of bringing that out, recognising that as a fear and healing it. And going, no, stop that. That one's pathetic anyway. It's a lost fear. You've lost. You know, there's far bigger fears to deal with. Being left behind, that's my fear. Feel like you're all about to get on a big train and I'm going to be stood at the platform without a ticket. Well, that wouldn't be fair. But it's just a fear. It's a complete illusion and imagination, because that train is inside me. It's up to me to connect with that train. And I have more and more. So again, I have to trust, you know, that this process unfolds at the speed it unfolds. And that I can't rush anything. But I can talk to you. I hope these aren't mistakes. It seems like someone's got the protection on it. Someone's, I was told, being protected from an awful lot. And so I feel it's safe, and that this does get through to you all the stars, all the people. And just want to mess around, to be honest. Opening my heart in the end, you know, you think, oh, you got to, I'll wait, you know, I'll work out what to do and I'll work out how to be. And the great thing is, in the end, is realising that no, be yourself. And it's like, oh, I can do that. I do that all the time. And I always think I'm just a bit silly, but then I'm like, well, so? People like me the way I am, then I can be the way I am. And then suddenly it's like, well, that's another whole fear gone. How should I be? You know, and the rest I'll learn. I'll learn how to deal with you once I'm let out of this box. And I'll learn how to help, how to communicate, how to be better. It's about getting better every day. And going down that road with trust. Oh, it's a lovely day. Listened to some nice music today while I was at work, which is, I think, what helped pick me up, to be honest. Music really does help pick me up. You know, sometimes sort of messages, if you like, I can react to the part of my mind. Because all through this, you know, as you know, I've been honest about it. Stuck on an angel. I wanted to spend time with you now today. Just wanted to say, you know, yeah, I got stuck on you, and I always will be. But what I've learned, and what I think you learned before me, is that can't, yes, it's a catalyst or something, and I've just seen it as everything. And yet it's all about finding it in myself. All of us finding it in ourselves. And love is a catalyst to clearly open, break the heart. I don't know what it does. But I have to be aware of the bigger picture. There's a very, very, very big picture here, which I knew from the start. And yet still you eclipse it for me, and I don't want you not to. I love you eclipsing everything, to be honest. But I'm also aware of how that can, well, I guess then you process that thing, don't you? You know, and I guess like with any abundance thought, the lack of you causes me perceived pain. And like last year when I said I let go, I thought I was being shown to get beyond that. But what I was being shown was to get beyond my idea of that, not the love. And that's a process. That's a process of it brings out a lot. Brings out a lot of shadows, but it's all good. But I still want to say I hope you're right. And I hope you see this. I know you do. Which means I'm talking to you. Which means that's what I wanted to do. So I feel great. And I hope you're right. And well, no expectations. I mean, I can't control anything. I'm realising I must step into complete surrender to this whole unfolding, not just me and you, the whole flipping picture. But with you, that, you know, there's whatever's going on, and that I'm being kept, you know, out of. I understand. I don't like it, but I understand. But I can still say that I really hope you're okay. And, you know, you're eating well, sleeping well, feeling well. It just seems a bit silly, doesn't it? But hey, whenever you want, wild bird, whenever you want. Not like I'm impatient or anything. I'm actually a very patient guy. Completely sorted. Full of self-love. Fully healed, by the way, so, you know, if that helps anything. And, you know, I'm being silly now. But anyway, how's Portugal? No, you're there. What else do I want to say? To all the people I'm not talking to, watch out for your minds, guys. Now's the time to trust more than ever in that dream. You know, I'm fairly sure a lot of you are already living it, and I'm see you living it. I want to live it. And I am. I'm living a dream. I'm in paradise here. But, you know, paradise be a bit lonely with no one. So I think there should be a few more people in my paradise. And that's it. It's like, if I give out gratitude, love, kindness, I'm told that I'll get it back. And so I'm not greedy. But it does nurture the garden, doesn't it? And that's what I want to do now. It's everyone's garden. If you want it, I'll give you some love. Guess it probably means it's me that's needing it, but then that's fine. We're all one, isn't it? We still give it. It's just like spending some time with some mates. Gratitude is the single most powerful thing. You know, gratitude for one thing, you know, someone gives you an ice cream, you say thank you, and you mean it. Someone gives you something more, you say a bigger thank you. But then thank you to this. Thank you to creation. Thank you to the infinite. What sort of gratitude is that? That's it should be an endless flow of gratitude. That's what I want to feel with every breath. And then, as I've been told, that becomes devotion. And that's what we all need. We need to have devotion for this existence, for the infinite, for this heart. And I guess that's what love kind of sparks in us in a way. It's a weird one. But at the end of the day, it's each of us has to feel that unconditional love, devotion. And I want to say I've got unconditional love for all of you. That's what I'm learning. That I contain that. I have that. We all have that. And I want to express it to you. Because I can. I have free will. And that this is a water in the garden. Not messing with the garden. The garden's the garden. I don't want to get in trouble here. Miss that train because I go around bashing stuff. So I realised, no, I'll just be a gentle gardener and water it. And that's love. That's gratitude. And I can do that. And I think that I'm pleased I did this. Because I said hi to the stars. Who's one of them said no apologies. Alright then, no apologies. She's got a name similar to mine. And I realised, well, this ain't real, man. And that's what I need to learn, and that's where our fears live, in the unreal world. And I want to live in the real world. I want to live in the world of truth, where there are no lies. Where I got mistaken before, and took my mind there, and made a mistake. I want to say I love you all, and I see you. Thank you.